Marco and Jeets, X1075. You know, it's funny. We can't go, it seems like more than a couple of months without a Bigfoot sighting. Somewhere in the country, somebody sees Bigfoot.
Right.
There's got to be more than one Bigfoot. It can't be the same guy, right?
Well, you wouldn't think, but much like aliens, everybody sees these things, but they're not like scientific proof. But they talked to this guy in the news who was all kinds of fired up about his encounter.
I believe this
with
guy's
the legendary Bigfoot.
This guy's dream was to be interviewed about Bigfoot, right? Here was the encounter as he believes.
And then all of a sudden, from the top of the roof, jumps a mother Bigfoot, and it was a 12-footer. This was not an 8-foot Bigfoot. It was 12 feet tall. It was huge. It was huge. And it got worse because, the goddamn thing had a on, and it was stroking it, and it was looking at me like, oh, my God, the thing's going to try and me or something.
No.
I've heard the reports. That there's, like, rapings. The Bigfoot, like, I was afraid the damn thing was going to bend me over the Weber kettle here and me, And then my dog Ike came out, and then he kind of scared the thing off. But right before Ike scared the damn Bigfoot off, the Bigfoot was blowing. Fucking disgusting. I'm worried for my safety at this point.
Right.
Yeah,
no, I totally understand. I mean, especially when it's a 12-footer, not one of those 8-footer varieties. So Ike must be ugly. Ike the dog? Is that Bigfoot didn't want to bang Ike the dog?
He said, I've heard the reports. So he's heard the reports of Bigfoot raping.
Bigfoot.
Which I have not heard or read of yet.
I was unaware as well of that. And but this guy's classic. I'll tell you, this news reporter just really must have had no idea what they were getting into.
The goddamn thing had a on, and it was stroking it, and it was looking at me like, oh, my God, the thing's going to try and me or something.
Wow. Like I said, clearly, though, he does prove, Jeets, that there is more than one Bigfoot, because he said this wasn't the 8-foot variety, it's 12-footers.
One. It was huge.
I was afraid the damn thing was going to bend me over the Weber kettle here and me.
He said he could see it in his eyes, like just because he's seen enough Bigfoot eyes, he can tell intention within his eyes. Well, he's like, I've seen that look before.
Look, let's not discount how him and the Bigfoot, the encounter started, right?
And then all of a sudden, from the top of the roof, jumps a mother Bigfoot, and it was a 12-footer.
So usually it's somebody camping, and they see, like, a quarter mile away at running through the woods. This thing jumps off his roof.
It was like Spider-Man or something.
It was targeting him. It was on the roof, waiting for him to walk outside.
And then all of a sudden, from the top of the roof, jumps a mother Bigfoot, and it was a 12-footer. This was not an 8-foot Bigfoot. It was 12 feet tall. It was huge.
Now, imagine.
Man, I want to drink with this guy.
It was huge.
I believe this guy to be insane, right?
Right.
But imagine if you did go outside and a 12-foot Bigfoot did jump off your house.
It was huge.
Oh, man.
I don't know what I'd do.
I needed that, by the way. I just needed to hear this man in his story.
It was huge.